Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bumblebee by Smita. Today I'm making this stunning beautiful background using a stencil filled with roses. In this video, I'll take you through the entire process to create the tile you see here. So grab your coffee and enjoy the process. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done it already. Let's jump right in. So this is just an extension of our day 4. I'm making another tile. This time I have just mixed the two paint that I used in the previous tile, and I'm adding a little bit of dark gray shade to it to make it a little darker. This is the first step that I do for all my tiles. Just cover the whole wooden surface with texture paste so that we can decorate it further. So the first step is regular. It's just that I have mixed dark gray paint. So what I have done is I have taken my regular texture paste that I made at home, and then I have taken a chalk paint which is dark gray in color, like so. And I have used this instead of acrylic colors. I find that if I use acrylic colors, they get a little lightened when they dry, and if I'm using the chalk colors, it stays the color that it is. So we'll see how this one works. I'm just putting a little bit of gray here and trying to cover the tile, the base of it, with this, as simple as that. And once we cover the whole thing with this texture paste, we'll let it dry, and then we'll carry forward with our stencil work on this. I'm applying a very uniform layer of this texture paint. I think I have enough on the tile that I can spread. Just remove the extra. I find it convenient to make my texture paste in a plastic tub like this, because I can close the lid of this one and keep it. It doesn't dry up, and I can reuse it for easily for another week. So we're done with the first step. We'll let this tile dry now before we carry on and do our stencil. Meanwhile, I'm making a new stencil for this particular tile. It's a beautiful rose stencil. If you want to see how I make that stencil in my laser cutter, Glowforge Pro, follow the link given on the right upper hand corner, and I'll come back to you once the tile is dry and once my stencil is ready to use. So the tile is now nice and dry. Let's create some magic. I'm taking the stencil made early on and just laying it on top of the tile. Just center it the way you want, and we'll just fix it onto the tile with a steady hand. And we'll start taking the texture paint one by one and try to create a gradient effect onto the tile, starting with light colors on the top, and then graduating slowly to the pink, beige and yellowish tint that I made. So once I apply the texture paste all over the tile, I'll try to smudge it and create a gradient. And after doing the needful, once I'm satisfied with the way it looks with a steady and a slow hand, I'm just going to take the stencil out. Try not to smudge the paste underneath so that it's nice and crisp and clear. Let's see how it looks. Pretty satisfied with the result. It looks beautiful. The gradient is there. It looks nice. And the pattern has come quite clear. So the stencil is also well made. Pretty happy with the results. And that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this session helpful and inspiring. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See you soon with another exciting art project. Until then, keep creating and stay inspired.